This is Mega Lopunny EX, and I'm going to be honest, I thought this card was kind of bad when I first looked at it, but now I like it a lot. Here are a couple things about it that maybe you didn't know. Of course, you put 2 fighting energy on it, you flip 2 coins, do 90 damage for each heads. This allows you to play something like Will and guarantee 90 damage. It also allows us to play something like Lucario and get extra damage when we hit. One thing I didn't know about this card is that the effect that it applies, where it confuses your opponents, that happens whether you hit or not. I assumed that was only an on-hit effect, where if you hit with one of the 2 coins, you confuse your opponent's active Pokemon. But even if you miss, you confuse them, which puts them in a bad position, right? If they attack, they now have to flip a coin, and 50-50, they don't get to hit you at all. So we made a pretty cool deck with this. It's Mega Lopunny, it's Hitmontop, and it's Lucario. Couple of Rocky Helmets, May, so you can switch around some cards to make sure that you get exactly what you need. 1 Will in our deck, a Copycat. I really had a great time with this. Oh, and I found the X speed here to be particularly useful in a lot of situations. The thought behind this deck is get Hitmontop if you can in that active spot. I might even want to put 1 more of them in this deck because it's so useful. And then use Hitmontop or Riolu to deal damage to your opponents while you are waiting to get Lopunny online. If you can get Mega Lopunny quickly, you want to get that quickly and then start KOing your opponents. Even if they're bringing in a Mega, you have a pretty decent shot against it. And with Lucario on your bench, sometimes you are able to KO Megas in a single round, which is extremely impressive. So I gotta say, my first thought looking at Lopunny was this is pretty trash, and I actually like it a lot. Enjoy, everybody.